Hello, hello. I am doing a manga review video. Mr. Chubbs is in the way. Mr. Chubbs, no. Bad Mr. Chubbs. So I'm doing a manga review video on a book called Ōkami no Monshō. I hope I said that right. The author is Tabata Yoshiaki. You know how I am. I'm not good with pronouncing stuff. The English title, to my knowledge, is called Wolf Guy. This is what it says. Let me give you the brief. Miss Ōkami is not only divorced, but an underappreciated teacher at her job. But one drunken mishap leads her to witness firsthand the brutal assault and murder of a young man. However, after fainting, she awakens to discover that all of the assailants have been seriously wounded. And, to her further surprise, the next day she discovers that not only is the young man, Akira, she met the night before alive, but he is now her new transfer student. Now, this is not a kid manga at all. I would definitely recommend that if you are reading it, that you need to be like 17, 18 and older, just because it is very graphic. It is very graphic, very violent. There is a lot of blood, guts, gore, and there is a lot of rape. Like a ridiculous amount of rape. And if I remember correctly, there is also the main character is forced to use drugs. So this, I don't know. I always have that glare. Oh, there we go. That's better. So this is part of the manga, part of the art. I wish I could do better for you, but I can't. So this is the art style for the manga. Now, it's different than most of the mangas I read. A lot of it is not like, the female characters don't have really big eyes. They're not, it's not a cutesy manga. It's a very dark manga. And the artistic means that the author did to the manga really helps set the scene, because it's not a young adult book. It's not a young adult manga. It's not light and fluffy. There is a lot of very serious topics in here and situations. So like if you get triggered by rape for either guy or girl, if rape triggers you, if like people forcing other people to do drugs, I mean there's a lot that goes on in this book. I will say, like, part of it, like there is a scene where the school gets attacked. I won't say by who, because that would kind of give part of the story away. The school gets attacked and like kids like are losing body parts. You see hands flying in the air. It is really graphic and really disturbing to read. It actually took me a little longer to read, just because the processing part was kind of hard. Like you're reading it and you're like, that girl just lost half her leg. I need a minute to kind of like let that settle in. But aside from it being really graphic, it was a good book. It was out of my comfort zone, but definitely a manga I would recommend for the more mature, older people, because that's not really kid appropriate. But yeah, no, very good. Wolf Guy. That is my review.